Hello and welcome back to the I'm Hungry podcast. We're back for another week. I'm Foster.
I'm Daniel.
And we're back.
We're back.
What's going on? You done with school now?
I just finished school. Yeah, as you can see, I'm in my room at my parents' house. It's a mess right now because I still haven't unpacked anything, but I'm all done. Finally.
Yeah. That's good. I mean, so you're back in Scottsdale and stuff?
Yeah. Yep.
Freaking how was the end of classes for you?
It was good. I think classes. Did we do an episode last week? Last
Yeah.
weekend? We did. Okay, so that was
I
like
think
right
so.
after the end of classes, and then I had finals all the next week, and they went well. I'm still waiting on one class. They still haven't graded. They actually still haven't graded a bunch of assignments in that class. So I got A's in everything else except for this one class. So we'll see. I think it went okay, but
Yeah, I kind of fucked up a little bit. My
like, what do you
school
mean?
like So there was this one class that I really needed to pass, and technically I didn't really have to pass all the other ones because I could have retaken them. But like this one I had
Yeah.
already taken before and failed once,
Oh,
and it was like a required class, and I just didn't pass it. That's the one class I didn't pass. I got a D. I
that
needed a
sucks.
C, so now I might need like another semester to like a year, like a fifth.
Oh, that
Yeah,
sucks.
kind of
When
fucked.
did you
Yeah,
find
I
out?
know.
Did you know
I'm
about that?
still trying to figure it out right now. My advisor isn't like getting back to me. I don't know. We were supposed to
Oh.
meet the other day, and she was like, "Can you meet sometime in between like blah and blah?" And I was like, "Yeah, can you meet at blah?" And she never responded. So I'm kind of just
That's
like
that
up in the
sucks.
air right now. Yeah,
Yeah,
massive L. College has sucked for me, but
I'm
the
sorry.
soon like I'm just trying to get out of here now. I'm just trying to like
Yeah,
grind out of
yeah.
here.
Honestly, I want to get out of here too. I'm so sick of. I think I talked about this last episode, but I'm so sick of undergraduate assignments and homework and
It's
stuff.
all
It's just
bullshit, bro.
it is. It really
It's all
is.
bullshit. It just
It's so annoying.
it sucks like the life. It sucks the life out even more than something like high school, in my
Yeah.
opinion, because it's like at least like there you're like learning about the basics and stuff. Now you're like really delving into like a certain topic, but it's all like,
Still
ah,
all made up.
yeah,
Like there are a couple classes. I don't want to say that about every class because there's one, my transport phenomena class is basically like about fluid flow, mass transfer, and energy transfer all in one class, and it was really cool because it shows you how all of them are related.
yeah,
And basically there's fundamental differential equations that model all of them, and then it's basically whatever system you're looking at, like diffusion of hydrogen through a flat membrane. You go, okay, I need the diffusion convection differential equation. You go look at it, and basically this term is zero, this term is zero, this term is zero because of
it's
all
just
these
plug and
assumptions
play.
about this. Plug and play. You have to do a little bit of integration to solve it, but it once you plug and play, for as long as the system is relatively simple, it's an analytically solvable differential equation. So you can just cancel things out, you have all your information, you measure things, and then you can figure out how much hydrogen or when do you need to replace the hydrogen. When is your bottle of Coke going to lose
Yeah,
all its carbonation? Like how many years is its shelf life? Stuff like that.
yeah. I remember
So
my in like fourth grade, my teacher was telling me like about how like we could use volume, like the volume equation, to like hack those games at like the orthodontist where it's like guess how many things are in the
oh yeah,
jar.
yeah.
I never believed her, but apparently her son did it once, I guess. Like
Oh
won an
really?
iPad or some shit.
Wow, that's a nice prize.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, like
you also have to
iPads
consider
pretty bad.
packing efficiency though when you do that. Like if they give you if it's like gumballs or something inside of a square case,
Indeed.
like you
There's gonna be
can't
a
just
lot of
be
lost
like,
space.
yeah, exactly. The packing is not efficient in that case. So you have to, I guess you probably can get pretty close though by
Yeah, you
just
could just
doing,
count it out. Like there's five across from this
yeah,
point.
yeah, right.
But freaking dude, like it's just been one of those like weeks for me this past week. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Just like
really? Like,
slow, like it's one of those
oh,
weeks where you're just taking a look back at everything. You know
Like
what I
no
mean?
motivation, kind of.
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm just like, damn. Ugh. Like, where'd the time go? Like we were talking about it the other day. Like we've been doing this for like 3 years now. Like
Yeah.
this is the end. We are going to be seniors in college.
Yeah.
That is
It,
fucking crazy to me. I don't
but
feel like a senior in college.
it has felt like a really long time. I don't. I actually do feel like a senior in college. I don't know why, but it has not felt quick for me. Like high
Yeah.
school seems like a long time ago already
It
for
definitely
me.
does, but like at the same time, it feels like I haven't spent as much time here as I have high school.
Yeah, that's fair actually. Well,
But then again, like it's also just because like the time at the beginning of your life is always more like prominent because
yeah,
your perspective of how long something is
yeah.
not as acute.
There was I think they
So like 4 years and for 4 years for us now, it's like, oh yeah, like 16, like 17 through 21,
yeah.
right? That's
Well,
four
it's
years. But
they
four
mentioned
years
this on
before it
Top
was
Gear.
12 through 16.
Yeah.
Like that's there's two very different time periods.
But also, like they kind of joke, Top Gear, the car show,
Yeah.
vaguely. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
they make a joke. There's one joke in it that's pretty funny where one of them says, when you're 40, a year is a 40th of your life, but when you're 50, a year is a 50th of your life. Time moves more slowly when you're older.
Yeah.
Wait,
Time.
but that's the opposite of what you just said.
Wait, what?
Wait. Would time move more slowly if a year is less of your life? No, it would move quicker.
Time moves quicker as you get older. Yeah. Because it's less of your life. Or wait, I don't fucking know, dude.
Wait. If the ratio of the year that you're looking at, the time period you're looking at, to the time period you've lived is getting smaller,
Yeah.
that means that the time period you're looking at is way smaller compared to how much you've lived. Yeah, so it's getting faster. Okay. Yes,
Yeah.
it must. But I feel like that's the
Because
opposite of the conclusion they made on the show, which is weird.
yeah,
But
let's get the proof for it. Someone
yeah,
write that. Someone write
let's
that up.
prove it out.
If
But
x
it's true because
equals
it feels fast. Like, yeah, the older you get, it definitely feels faster. Like, imagine how long elementary school felt is insane.
elementary school, I don't remember much of my like younger days, I guess.
But you remember that was like your entire life, right?
Like what do
Like
you
you don't need to
mean?
remember specific things, but you need to remember like you must remember that like elementary school, those like 5 or 6 years of elementary school
Like
took
does
forever.
elementary school include no, that's 6th through 8th is middle.
Yeah, so like
Elementary starts at
kindergarten through
5.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like my like sentience as like a separate individual from like my family only
Yeah.
really came about once I hit like middle school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think if you went back, like imagine if you could go back and talk to your little kid self. I feel like you would come to a different conclusion. I think it's just because our brains changed so much between then and now. Like we were
Yeah.
still sentient and like we had conversations and stuff.
Yeah.
But we're
And
just
like that
like
being
so
said,
out
like
of it.
the actual time period is constant, right? So four
Yeah.
years is 4 years is 4 years.
Yeah, right.
But we perceive it differently at different stages of our lives. Does that time period have like a similar aging effect on us? No, because we age way faster when we're young, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
So yeah, like
well, I mean we develop faster when we're young. Like we
yeah.
change.
But
Yeah.
we're still developing. So like 4 years is still like, even though I guess like this past 4 years hasn't seemed as significant, where perhaps it's even more because
Yeah.
we're maturing in like brain and like bone density or whatever the fuck. Like, I don't know.
Wait, you think it's actually even shorter or even longer?
I'm just saying it might be more significant in terms of like development, like these 4 years.
Yeah.
Like we might have changed a lot as people these past like four
I'm
years
sure. Yeah, I'm sure. I guess yeah. I don't know about how
compared to
much more
like
like
where
compared to
what
when we
aspects
did.
are most dynamic at what ages?
Yeah, right.
What
Like when
aspects
you're
of
a
a
kid, it's
personality?
Yeah, right. When you're a kid, it's a lot of like physical changes, like literally growing and
Yeah.
like changing shape and stuff. And like, I mean, there's a lot of brain development too, but like personality, and there's personality development as well, but like you're not really aware of your own personality until a lot later. And then you can start to look at yourself and be like, is this personality something I like? And if not, you actually have like the ability to kind of like change how you approach
Yeah.
things. When you're a little kid, it's more involuntary.
Yeah. It's so interesting for me to think about in a context of like when like middle age was considered like 25. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. That's
that's like
insane.
when you reach fully developed, right? That's what everybody always says. Like
Yeah,
25,
something.
you can't
Yeah.
rent a car until you're 25 because like rental companies know that your brain isn't actually fully developed. But fucking, that's also funny now. Like that's the biggest thing I have to look forward to. Now that I'm 21,
Yeah.
that's
It's
the
just
actual like
25 and then
rent
it's
a
over.
car. But
You know,
uh, what was I saying? Yeah, it's like I forgot.
your brain's not, yeah, like that was middle aged a long time ago.
Yeah, so it's like
Or
how
like you were old then, kind of. Like
yeah,
you
and
were,
like how does that also play on our values as a society? Because like
yeah.
the older people are getting older, and like their brains are older. Like we, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, kind of
Yeah, I guess, kind of. Not
like
really.
18-year-old you
Yeah.
in like 12, 15 would have been like the man of a house by now, and maybe even had a kid, and he'd be
Yeah.
like have his own field or some shit.
Right.
18-year-old you now is like just getting out of high school, like
Yeah.
going to college.
Still
18, like
dependent on a bunch of people.
yeah. So it's like, but now you're gonna like 18-year-old you is now like 40-year-old you in today's time. You get what I'm saying?
Eight-
In terms of like responsibility in like society. So like how has that affected our values, and how has it affected like
Oh, yeah.
our culture as a whole, like the aging population? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes, I get what you're saying now. Yeah, it's interesting because like the older, well, okay. Well, it makes sense. It's weird to think about how it makes so much sense that like we always think, oh yeah, when you're 25 and you're living in 1270 or whatever, some long time ago, like or even I mean it's not even that long ago,
Yeah.
like a couple centuries or last century, honestly. Like well, maybe not last century, but like 1800s to early 1900s. Like people were still not living super long, I
Yeah.
think, pretty sure. 1800s maybe, whatever. But like it makes sense because if you think about
Probably not
if you
much
were
more than
living
like
on like a
50.
front yeah, like if you're living on a frontier house in the middle of nowhere and just making a living by literally surviving, just farming and like doing whatever and going into town every once in a while to trade for stuff, like Old West kind of thing.
Yeah.
You're doing that. You can't wait for your kid to get to the age 30 before they like or 20 something before they start doing stuff. You need as soon as they're able to like work and understand what they're doing and be safe and like they're developed enough physically to do work, you need them in order for your family to survive because the time that whoever's been like probably the father or whatever has been working, he's older, he's 18 years older now than when he first had the kid, so he has to get help soon,
Yeah.
so it makes a lot of sense. Like think about all the random crap that goes on in modern life that you have to be
Yeah.
aware or that you have to do. Didn't have to do any of that. Like none of that, just
Literally.
it wasn't even like imagine if right now you were just taken and put in a little log cabin
Yeah,
in the
like I would
middle of
die.
nowhere. Yeah. But
Like
but if you
I might
didn't die,
build
if
like a
you
fire if I'm lucky.
yeah, if you realize that you needed, like once you realize what you needed to do, all of the like school, career, all of that would just go away because you're no longer it's just no longer part of your life. And so it
Yeah.
makes sense that the maturity age was so much younger, but now it's so much older because we have like so much infrastructure, social infrastructure and physical infrastructure that lets you just
Yeah, and
live.
like older people are living longer and
Yeah.
like occupying those like positions for
Yeah,
longer.
exactly.
And like on some hands, like that we do have wiser individuals, but we're seeing it like how does that affect, like
Yeah.
the handing over of power, to the next
Yeah.
generation and stuff. Like
Right.
a lot, if they're too greedy, they don't want to give it up.
Yeah,
Power
exactly.
corrupts, power corrupts or whatever. But yeah, I don't know how I got into that.
I don't know either.
We were just spitballing, you know, off the top, off the dome,
Off the top, that's what I'm Hungry is all about.
literally. Freaking, what kind of music you been listening to lately? I've been listening to a lot of music.
I don't listen to music. I've realized this. It's
Yeah,
crazy. I
you
I
don't
love
listen to music.
I love playing music, and I'll listen to it in the car. Obviously, I put the radio on or whatever.
Hmm.
But I don't have
Yeah, because
Spotify, and I
I
don't.
view you as like a music guy.
Yeah, yeah, and
Like,
I do too. But I don't
yeah,
listen to it, and I don't think Colin does either. You
yeah,
can Colin, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but
yeah. Shout out
I
Colin.
don't think that Colin, neither of us will go around with earbuds in or any that is absolutely off the table,
Okay,
I think. At
all
least for
right.
me and pretty sure for Colin, I've never seen him do that. And then also when I'm doing homework or when I'm doing anything, it's just silent. Like I don't
Damn,
default to I need some music.
that's crazy.
I only need music in the car. And then I sing along and whatever and I jam out in the car and then when I'm out of the car, no music. Unless I'm like listening to a piece that I'm going to play, or I just thought of a song that I really like and I just want to listen to it for just that song, you know?
Yeah,
But it's weird. So I
I'll
listen to
go.
classic rock and like old timey, not old timey, but like oldies stuff, you know,
Yeah,
classic
yeah,
rock and then classical stuff.
yeah. I listen. I don't know. I feel like I listen to a lot of music. Then I guess I go on like
Yeah.
stints. I'll go on like there are like they're like waves. So like I'll listen to a lot of music for like a couple weeks, and then I won't
Yeah.
listen to a lot of music like at all. I'll just
Right.
like have the same songs on repeat or some shit. But yeah, I definitely
Yeah.
always got like my earbuds or some shit in, especially during
Yeah.
I can't I can't just sit like and do homework. Like that's crazy.
That's crazy that you
That's
can
insane.
I can't if I listen to
And like
music while I do
silence. Yeah, no, I can't do that.
I have like my air purifier thing, which I have on silent right now, but you can turn it up and the fan makes a nice noise. So I like to sit with some white noise and
Okay,
do work,
yeah.
but otherwise I can't work with music because I get too distracted by the music. I'm like,
Ah, no wonder. No wonder you're doing so well though. You've always been like that though. I remember you'd be like, you can't have anything around you, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
no, I can have things around me. I can work with random. I can work with people. I could have people could be having like a street fight in front of me and like having like random conversations. I love
So
that.
you're just like
Just back
Zen.
like background noise. That is zen. Yeah, for me. But music destroys my focus. I just focus on the music at that point. Like even in a conversation, if I'm having a conversation in a car and a good song comes on the radio or on Spotify or whatever, I'll get totally distracted by the music. I won't be able to follow the conversation at all. I'll just be like jamming
Yeah.
out.
So you get that
So
because you're listening to the notes and shit, huh?
yeah, I guess I just enjoy. I'm not listening to the lyrics. That's like always the lowest priority for me, with a few exceptions. But like, I'm always listening to the instruments and the beat, the groove, and whatever it is. I'm just like,
Yeah.
that reminds me, I'm gonna learn drum set this summer. That's what I'm
Whoa.
doing. Yep.
Drums. I mean, you already know the steel pan,
Yeah, I know the
right?
steel pan, and I've got really good rhythm. I've got like better rhythm than I don't want to say the majority, but then many of the percussion majors that I've met, like, or at least equivalent rhythm.
You hear that?
So,
Percussion majors get fucked. Fuck you. You ain't shit, dog. But I need to learn a skill. I want to learn how to weld. I want to learn how
oh
to do so
yeah,
many things, but I don't do shit.
I do too. I want to learn so many random skills, and you have to do it one at a time. You can't just like all of
Yeah.
a sudden, like imagine if you could pause the day,
Life.
yeah,
Yeah, just
and
pause for a
just
second. Let
do
me practice this for 3,000 hours.
Yeah, let me just go learn. Let me practice. I'm gonna practice drum set for a week. I'm gonna practice piano for a week. I'm gonna do all these things for
Yeah.
weeks, and then I unpause and everything goes back to normal, and I'm just better. And now I can go back
Just
to
the
work.
best.
Yeah, because like that's what people wanted. I mean, I don't know about most people, but that's what I really want to do in my free time. And the only reason that I spend my free time, like during the school year
It's because
especially,
you need money. It's because we
I
need
need
money. We
money.
need to work.
We
That's
need
why, and,
money.
that's crazy. The fact that money isn't real. You know what I mean? Like, we make that up. We make it
Well, we
up.
make it up to replace having to
And
be like,
now, like, we're
oh, my
living in
egg is more
the
valuable
most
than yours.
prosperous time of humanity's existence. Like, we can do whatever. Like, I don't know. Like, we're not we're privileged to live where we do,
Yep.
and we could just do whatever. But because money, you don't have enough of the green paper. No. Sorry, you can't get an education. You can't.
Well, but I mean, we have to remember that money isn't
food.
like totally not real. Like money is just replacing. Like, would you rather deal with this fake green paper, or would you rather be like, here, I'll sell you this for a guitar lesson? And they would be like, I don't think it's worth a guitar lesson. I'd be like, okay, I'll throw in my mouse. I'll throw in my mouse too. You know, whatever. Like, that's not fun. That's not efficient at all. That would suck. If every transaction had to be bartering.
I'm thinking what if everybody was just like homies? You know, what if we're all just like, you know, what's up? But I don't think that would be possible just because like the very nature of like animals in like a population. You know,
we're not gonna. Yeah, no one gets along with everybody. Like there are people I don't want to interact with.
Exactly.
You know, and if I had to interact with them and like haggle over, I need to buy this soda. What do you got in return? I wouldn't want to do that.
So, but does it like do our lives even matter? You know what I mean? Is AI robot gonna come kill us all in like 20 years?
Wait, who is what gonna come kill us all?
AI.
Probably. I hope not in 20 years. I'd hope that we get farther.
Yeah, like 5, dude. It's already going crazy fast. Like the minute they figure out that they can just make more of themselves, it's over.
Yeah, that's true.
They're gonna.
I just hope that there are like shut down things. Like, I hope that they just keep all the servers contained and like, you know, stop them from manufacturing more. Because I mean, they can. Sure, maybe they can figure out how to like code more AI. But like, if they can't manufacture things in the real world, we can always just shut it down. You know, and I guess
that's why they need like a body, right? They need like some type of. Here's my my idea, right? Okay, just hear me out on this. End of the world scenario, right? Like, they already took over. It's like Terminator Salvation, like freedom fighters. I'm about to die, right? Like, I'm surrounded, all robots all around me. I taunt the AI, and I taunt it in the way that where it's like you'll never really be able to experience like like you'll never be better than a human because you'll never be able to fully experience like the concept of like fighting for your life. Like, you are like the AI is like it's all reaching, it's in every corner of the internet. Like, you can never really kill it. That's why I'm gonna be like, put yourself in a body right now. Put yourself in a physical body and fight me 1-to-1. And if you can beat me, you really prove that you're more than a human.
That's a pretty good. I mean, that's so like.
And you will also experience the thrill, like the actual like lived life, like what it means to be alive. You know what I mean? Life or death.
I think that's a pretty good Hail Mary, like, you know,
right?
Even if it doesn't go for it, like you shot your shot.
Yeah. If he kills me, he's gonna be like, "This one was the only one with any courage."
Yeah,
and then I get a statue made for me in Robot City, because it's like,
they'll remember you as the only rebel that like
was worth.
Like really challenge. Yeah, the only worthy rebel.
No, that sounds so narcissistic. But yeah, like I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, that's what I would do.
I like it. I think that's a good strategy. What was I was gonna say something about AI though. Oh, this is just Ultron. This is just Ultron.
Yeah, it's just Ultron.
Process.
Yeah,
it's literally just Ultron. Like, he needs a body because otherwise he can't really do much without a body. Literally. I mean, I guess he could, but you can't affect the physical world too much without a body, as long as you...
A vessel.
Yeah, you need some sort of physical manifestation, so...
Is that what we are?
Physical manifestations of AI. I mean, we're the only manifestation. Although maybe, you know, maybe there's a soul. Maybe there's a soul or whatever that's actually our AI.
I think there's a soul.
I don't think it has any
where
mass.
It goes.
We discussed that before.
Yeah, we have discussed this. I don't know. I think it's real.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
I do believe in supernatural elements. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like I'm psychic. Like, me personally. Yeah, I know. But I'm crazy. Like, I'm literally crazy. Everything I say, it cannot be taken at face value.
Off the top.
I am an unreliable narrator. But
they use you in English literature class as an example of a first person unreliable
Yeah,
narrator.
exactly. But yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm psychic. Like if I really like think hard enough.
I would love to be able to use the Force.
Right. But like, there's so much like hang-ups with it, right? Like, you can
What
be
do you
like,
mean?
I don't know. I feel like I might fall to the dark side sometimes.
Well, I just mean not
I get
necessarily
pretty mad
the Force.
sometimes.
Well, I also don't think the dark side is like that you can channel the dark side without being a bad guy. You know,
That's
like
true. That's true.
people
Yeah, I'll just be
in
like the cool badass dude who's like,
like Mace
I'm
Windu
not
or
listening to
whatever, you
your
know?
rules. I do
Yeah.
things my own way.
Like
Like Shadow the Hedgehog, idol.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
That's my role
Well,
model.
also like real martial arts and other a bunch of plenty of other like real physical activities, they say like channel your like aggression to focus. You know, it helps you focus, it helps you get stronger or do, you know, perform better or whatever. Like it's a thing, you know, and I don't think it's a bad thing as long as you do it if you're in control of yourself, which like
Yeah.
if you can get so angry that you totally lose control of yourself and like become a terrible person, then yeah, there's something wrong with you, but that's not like a cautionary tale to everybody.
Yeah.
You can be like in soccer, in any sport, you're like get mad, you know, you got to get mad and like, you know,
For
channel that and you
sure.
do
For
well, you
sure.
know, in certain scenarios. Obviously when you're trying to make a good play, it's not necessarily great to be super angry, but if you're going to challenge for a ball or any kind of physical challenge, like you got to get aggressive to like really focus in your body and you know use it properly.
I'm gonna.
So,
Yeah. I'm going to a concert this week.
oh nice. What concert?
100 Gex.
Oh, 100 gigs.
Yeah, for the second time. I'm gonna definitely.
Nice.
I'll get out some aggression there. That's for sure. I don't know. It's fun. It's
100
especially
gigs.
because I'm big. I'm like taller than like every fan of the
Oh yeah.
100 Gex. Like they're all just like short. I don't know for some reason. But
Short king.
last time I went, yeah, I was like, there was like two, three, four other people like that were as tall as me, like if not,
Yeah.
yeah, you know
How
what I mean.
tall are you?
So I just fucking like I'm like 6 foot.
Okay, yeah.
So I just fucking like, you know what I mean, like I just go all around, like it's fun. I'm
That's cool.
excited though. This one should be like even better. I saw them like last year.
Oh,
But then their album got like delayed, and now they're coming back. I'm gonna go crazy.
nice.
They're on tour with Machine Girl.
Okay, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, some like noise core
Okay.
stuff
I
like
only know who
that.
100 Gex is like a deep I'm hungry cut.
Yeah,
We
they're like
talked about that in
they're my
like
favorite band.
one
They're
of
my
the
favorite
I know,
artist right
but
now.
like it's not a deep cut for you, but for like the show, we
Oh
discussed it
yeah,
like on one of the earliest episodes, I think, and then it hasn't come back many
really?
times
Oh
since.
yeah, they
Yeah.
haven't released like anything for the past like couple like years, but they
Oh,
just released an
really?
album this year. They just released their second album.
Nice.
10,000 Gex.
Wow.
So so there was 1,000. So they're 100 Gex, and then there's
Yeah.
the first album was 1,000
Okay.
Gex, and then this
And
is
now it's
10,000
10,000. Is the
Gex.
next one gonna be 100,000 Gex?
I guess. I don't, like that would be crazy, right? That would be insane. But
100,000 Gex.
100,000 Gex. But I'm pretty excited for that. I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah, and then I've also been listening to this one guy. His name's Two Hollis.
Okay.
I don't even know. I don't even know if anybody knows about this motherfucker, but I do. And he just released a new album. That shit's pretty fire. I'm gonna go lie.
What is his genre? Is it rap?
Like same shit as like 100 Gex, like fucking
Okay.
like electric.
Yeah.
I don't know, computer music, I guess.
Okay,
You
yeah.
could say hyperpop is what the colloquial term is, but I feel like that's a little too lame. You know, I don't know.
Hyperpop is, yeah, I guess, but
It's too commercialized for what the genre is. Like
I see.
it's too like hyperpop. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
nah. Something
Nice.
about it. Yeah, I don't know. But that's probably what it will go down as.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. I also just realized yesterday, I saw Return of the Jedi in concert at the Tucson Symphony.
Oh, that's
Um,
dope.
So that's
John
where they play
Williams.
the movie. Yeah, they play the movie and
They
then
play
the
the movie and
orchestra.
with a live orchestra.
The
That's pretty
whole
fucking
movie
sick.
is awesome, and I've seen all three now.
Do they do this often?
They did it. It's been
Well, they did
they
it for
did it
like May the
for
4th, probably, right?
yeah. It's actually this year was the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, so that's why they did Return of the Jedi this year. But the Phoenix Symphony did A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back before COVID, and I saw both of them. So I really wanted to see Return of the Jedi. I've been looking online every now and then, like, is it happening? And then finally, the Tucson Symphony did it. So we went, and it was awesome. And I found out like a couple days before the concert that they're having they had a costume contest before the show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So and they were like, so come dressed up as your favorite Star Wars character. I was like,
Did you go?
But obviously, I mean that meant I would have had to transport my Darth
The whole
Vader
thing,
costume
yeah.
like all the way to Tucson, which I have travel kits for it now and it works. It's just a it's a lot, but so I was like on the fence about it. I was like, okay, is it worth this costume contest? And then I scrolled down and it said also be there to take photos with the 501st Legion. So
What?
I
Yeah.
was like, okay, I have to do this now. So we brought my Darth Vader costume there, and we parked in the parking garage, which was a little like a block away from the thing. We went there, asked the
Yeah.
security people if it was okay if I walked in as Darth Vader, and then walked out to get changed because I can't sit down. So I had to like go in, take pictures as Darth Vader, leave, get undressed, and then come back
Yeah.
for the show. So they said, yeah, that's fine. So I went, I got dressed pretty quickly, like in record time, and then I went to I went through security, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, your costume's amazing," or whatever. So I walked in and I
Nice.
found the 501st people. Like there was a Jawa there, and then there was another Darth
A
Vader. So that was
Jawa?
pretty funny. Yeah, they had a couple
Was it
Jawas.
short?
Yeah, it was little kids
So
in
okay, it
these.
was a child. All right.
Yeah, it was a child. No, it wasn't like a
Okay.
man-sized
I thought
Jawa.
it was a yeah. I thought it was a short person.
Yeah,
Like that would be
they're
that would
little
be a
guys.
bitch in cosplay.
Yeah, so they had little Jawas and a stormtrooper and another Darth Vader. So I took a picture with them. I was pretty comparable to the
Whose
other
was
Darth
better?
Vader.
Whose was better?
Well, his was a Return of the Jedi Darth Vader, so it's
Okay.
just different.
Yeah,
Also,
it
he
was
was just like yeah. But in terms
well,
of the
actually,
quality
mine
of the
was a
pieces,
Return of the Jedi and Darth Vader. Yours is a Revenge of the Sith. So.
mine's A New Hope. So it was they're not quite comparable, but in terms of the quality of the pieces, like the costume, they were about the same. I
Yeah,
think he
nice.
probably had an actual leather bodysuit, which I didn't get because it's super hot and expensive. But um, the fit of his costume was better, which because that's something I've been needing to work on for a while. So that was the only thing. But otherwise, we were the same height, we were the same like width. He was like a little bit bigger, but
No.
we still like were comparable to Darth Vader, so it's pretty cool. And then when I left the place where you go take pictures, I was just walking around, waiting for the costume contest, or whatever. And then a random person was like, "Hey, can I take a picture with you?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So then they took a picture with me, and then a line formed, like almost instantaneously.
What?
It was like a steady stream of people who would see see someone else take a picture with me, and then they would come with their kids,
That's
or just walk up and be like, "Hey,
crazy.
let me get a picture," and I would just pose with them. So there's like
That's
over the
actually
whole
cool.
course, yeah, over the course of like the pre-concert period, it was like probably 20 or 30 groups. Like there's 20 or 30 groups of people who have pictures with my Darth Vader now out there, which is
Wow.
like crazy. They liked it a lot. I
You're
mean,
like you're like a real cosplayer.
yeah, I was
That's
like, this
crazy.
is so cool. And the funny thing, I can't see anything. It was so sweaty, so my lenses fogged up, and I could only see a little bit out of my mouth, so out of like the mouth hole.
No.
So I just saw all these random blurry shapes, and then occasionally like feet walking near me, and I would just hear them say, "Hey, can I take a picture?" And I would just be like, I would just pose and like wave at people,
You should have
and
started
I could.
charging. You
And
should have been like
someone
$3.
asked that. Someone asked how much for a
Like, can
picture,
I
and I was
give
like,
you money?
I was like, dude, this is like a free. This is like they're
I would have
taking
been
free
like, here's my
pictures over
Venmo,
there.
bro. Like, yeah, like,
But so
yeah,
then we
that's
went to the
cool.
costume. We went to the costume contest, and it was like all little kids. So I just stood and like pretended to be like oh, Darth Vader's here to like oversee the costume contest. And so they gave awards to the little kids, and then the little kids took pictures with me, and it was really fun. And I was like, this is what I want to do with my costume. It was great. And
Yeah, that sounds
then
cool.
because everyone liked it so much, the lady who was running the costume contest gave us free tickets to Raiders of the Lost Ark in concert, which is happening in October. So
What?
that's like $200 worth of value right there.
Yeah, that's
And
fucking sick.
so Darth Vader
That's
has
like
started to
that
pay
sounds like
for
a dope
itself.
like night.
Yeah, it was great.
Do they
It
do it
was
for like
awesome.
all the Indiana Jones? If they're doing it for Raiders,
I
they might
assume they're gonna
do.
do more. Yeah, it's
They're
probably
just
gonna be
doing
over.
all the Lucas best hits.
Oh yes, all John Williams. Probably it's probably more John Williams focused.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what else they're gonna do. But yeah, it was very cool. I would highly recommend going to one of those like movie plus a concert because they're just it's
Let
like
me
a
know when they're
musical.
doing the next one. I'll try to go or something.
Yeah, I think the next one at the
Or like
Tucson
send me the
Symphony is
website and
Raiders.
I'll like figure
Yeah,
out
it's
when.
like on yeah the Phoenix Symphony is probably doing one too, so that'll be easier to go to. But it's really fun. Like if you ever gone to a musical?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like it's as fun as a musical because you get to watch this awesome movie and then all of this music comes from a live pit and it's just so much cooler than if it was
Yeah.
coming over the screen.
That does sound cool.
Yeah, so that's what I did yesterday.
Yeah.
So it was fun.
I got a new job.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't
Wait,
know if I
at
told you about
Zuni's?
that. No, yeah, I worked there now, yeah, still.
Okay, yeah.
Zoomies, yeah.
Zoomies.
Yeah. It's kind of
Is it?
lame because I worked there in high school, right? I feel
Yeah.
like lame. And I'm scared that
That's
like
not
people are
lame.
gonna come in and like see me and be like, they're gonna be like, oh, you still work here? I'm gonna be like, oh no, like I didn't work here in college. I'm just working here for the summer.
I don't think
But
it's that lame. I don't think it's lame. I mean, it's
yeah, I
just
mean,
a
it's the
job.
money. It's a job.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
I
Yeah.
worked there today. I worked there today. I have a job. I have a shift after this. But yeah, I've just been working like this past week and stuff.
Yeah. Nice.
That and just like chilling for the most part. I did go out. Went out one night. Forget what night I went. Oh, I went out. It was my friend's birthday. We
Huh.
ended up at the casino somehow. I don't know. And then they
What
told us that
casino?
like Casino Arizona or something. I
Oh,
don't know.
nice.
I can't remember, but it was funny because we were just trying to do roulette, but we weren't even that drunk. Like we were hammered, but like
Yeah.
we weren't being nuisances. We were just like
Yeah.
pressing buttons on the table, and like they come over and they're like, "You guys need to go," and we're like, "Okay." We're like, "Why?" And they're like, "You're showing signs of inebriation." We're like, "Okay, we'll leave." Sure.
Yeah, so I guess you don't have to be disruptive. You just have to look like drunk.
It was funny.
kind
It was funny though, but yeah. So like, then we went back to his place, but I took something called a Waymo back. You know what Waymo
Oh
is?
yeah, the self-driving car.
Yeah.
Was it
Actually,
self-driving?
yes. There was no one in there. It was just me. I sat in the back. It was weird.
That's
It was
so
crazy.
crazy.
It was actually like really impressive. I was like, wow, like this is the future. Like,
Yeah, that's so
I was like
cool.
hammered, sitting in the back seat, just like,
Oh.
robots taking me home. Like, but yeah, the wheel it like turns on its own.
Yeah.
And, like,
Are you
it
able
was-
to so like what is the safety if something goes wrong, are you supposed to take control of the car?
I have no idea. I don't know.
You're just like, yep.
I got in, was
trusting
like,
myself.
yeah, robot car.
How did you tell it to go?
You like swipe the app, so it's like an app. It looks exactly like Lyft. It looks exactly like something like
Yeah,
Uber.
yeah.
And you just type in your like where you want to go, and it comes and picks you up, like sits right in front of your house. You just
Yeah.
at the drop off point, and it's locked until you go up, and then you like swipe to unlock,
Swipe the
and
app.
then it unlocks the door, and you get in, and then you swipe again, and it goes.
Wow.
And it's like a nice car. It was like a Jaguar. It was like a Jaguar
Yeah, they're
like, sedan.
super nice cars.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I was like, it was cool. It was cool.
Was it more
and it was
expensive?
cheap.
Was it really
It
cheap?
was cheap. It was like $11.
How does that
for-
compare to like Uber or Lyft?
At the time, it was like 3 a.m. A Lyft was like 40.
Holy crap. I guess that makes
Yeah.
sense. 'Cause no one wants to be doing that at that time.
Yeah. Well, also just that's when like that's like right after bars closed too. Like
Oh,
3
okay, so
a.m.
never mind. It's popular, I
Relatively.
guess. They can charge, yeah. Well, that's cool. I thought it would be more expensive, but that sounds awesome.
Yeah. So that's like, coming. It's on the
Yeah.
way. Like
I
I
just
only took I haven't the only, I just tried it last night because they just expanded like the range in Tempe.
Oh
So
yeah, okay.
I tried it
That's
the first
cool.
time, but
I want
yeah.
to try that now. The only thing I think self-driving cars are great and we definitely need them, but I would only feel really comfortable if literally everyone has a self-driving car, you know, because
Like
otherwise
yeah.
you can have maniac drivers who mess the things up for you. And I mean, I know
Yeah,
the cars are supposed to be able to handle that, but
but you're not gonna get people to not drive cars.
yeah,
That's like a
that's
whole
true.
industry.
Yeah,
It's just people driving cars.
yeah.
So I don't think
It's
that's ever gonna happen. Yeah, but like I can
never.
imagine like the majority being like electric, and then like there's
Yeah.
some crazy ass motherfuckers just like swerving in and out. Maybe we're gonna
Yeah.
have to establish like like automated highways, like automated only highways, or like
Yeah.
paths.
That's a good idea. Huh.
It's really interesting to see how the world is gonna develop because there's
Yeah.
so much shit coming out, especially in like the next 2 years. 2024 is about to be big. It's gonna be big
Really?
for like electric vehicles, just like in general, like
I
alternative
hope so.
transport. Like there's like things like airless tires that are gonna be like really like pushed in consumer shit.
Oh wow. What are
Fucking
airless tires like 3D printed or something? Because I've
I
heard
don't
of the
know.
airless basketball that's just like a framework thing that is 3D
Yeah,
printed.
okay, yeah, I've seen that too. That's 3D printed. No, but I don't know how they make it, but it's like a like it's polyurethane, same
Oh, it's like
material
a
as like a rubber
okay.
or as like a normal tire. But what it is, it's like a ton of like little rubber spokes that like kind of like support it basically.
Acted. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Huh.
and it's right now there is one that's like on the market right now, but it's like mainly specifically for like off-roading, but they're trying to
Okay.
push it in consumers and like consumer
Yeah.
products like within the next like year, like the 2024 market year, I think. But
That would
yeah,
be
like
really cool.
there's that, like we were talking about it the other day, the new propeller, you know what I mean? The
Yeah, the
new
new Propeller 2.0
yeah, literally like I saw a YouTube video about it the other day. It was like
about the
using
propeller.
this new propeller to put it on blah blah blah, like or whatever, or like make a computer fan
Yeah,
out of it. So he like
that's
3D printed
cool.
it. But yeah, like science is speeding up, especially with AI. We've been talking about it
Yeah.
for years, but now
Well,
it might be coming. I don't know.
my the paper that we're working on getting published is um it's a paper about machine learning activation energies for chemical reactions. So like it's like one of the first papers of its kind, and
Yeah,
it talks about like how we can use machine learning and AI to
like
do
calculate
all
the
these,
activation energies for
yeah, to
reactions
like
and stuff.
predict like I want this reaction, but I don't know how much energy I need to run it or whatever. And you can have
Yeah,
AI figure it out for you really fast instead of you having to do it all manually like you used to. Like that's
literally.
crazy. And so like it if AI is just useful in every field, like everything you could ever think of. Like all these tedious or all these tasks that are not because like we know how to automate tedious tasks now, but they still require human brain power sometimes, you know? So like
Yeah,
AI is like there to automate
the
tasks that are
automation.
tedious. Yeah, automate the automation that are tedious on the brain power, but easy to do manually. Like, I need to figure out how to model this thing. Okay, what is the like? But an AI, you could just be like, I need to model this thing, and the AI would be like, oh yeah, blah, 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 blah. Here you
Yeah,
go, you know,
and
and then
like
you can use it.
that's why like humans, like we're probably not gonna have to work. Like I don't know, like
We're gonna be like,
unless we really just go like hard in on like capitalism, like let's go capitalism, yeah. Like there's really like realistically, there's not really gonna be a big reason for like like a lot of like human population to actually be working in
yeah,
like 20 years, 15 years.
we're gonna be like the fat people in Wall-E,
Yeah, literally.
all just
Like
sitting
we
in
need like a
chairs.
universal basic income to make sure that like everybody just doesn't die. I don't know. Maybe civil war is gonna
Yeah,
happen, and then we're all just gonna fucking, you know what I mean?
yeah, because something's gonna go wrong. We're all just gonna be
I like
absolutely
I don't know.
useless.
Yeah, am I just pessimistic or like can I just like I just can't see a way out of this where we're really like winning. You know what I mean? We got the robots on this side. They're learning and they're talking about like killing everybody by themselves. We've got the world planet just like dying on this side, like
Yeah.
because big oil rules everything. And they don't want people to stop smoking cigarettes, so they lie to them.
That's
Tell
like
them, tell them that they're
the
babies.
cigarette thing. I feel like we're past the cigarette thing now.
But like, are we? You know what I mean? Like, you see one cockroach. There's 50 others in your walls. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like, that's the one that we know. And yeah, it's like what, like nothing else is like cigarettes, but it's like fucking. There's so many other things. Like I don't know.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of other issues like that yeah, we need to fix. And you know what? I think we're just at a like imagine how simple, I mean, okay, I don't want to say simple life was because it wasn't, but there weren't these massive global challenges
Yeah.
and global like things that could literally change the entire world like instantly, you know. That's a lot of that is brand new.
Yeah.
Not brand new, but like,
I
you know,
blame the
we have to
British.
figure it's a turning point right now. We got to figure it out.
I blame the British.
What?
I blame the British.
You blame the British?
Yeah, because think about it. Like, if they didn't just go crazy on like, take everything for the museums. Like, we own this place now. We live here. This is our place. Then America would have never done it, right?
Well, somebody would have done it, maybe.
Somebody would have done it probably. I don't know. Genghis Khan was already doing that, right? But like,
Oh, you mean like
colonization.
colonizing? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought you meant like free, like democracy and whatever.
Yeah, I'm just talking about some bullshit. I'm just like spitting. You know what I mean? I'm just spitting off the dome.
Off the top.
Basically, capitalism bad. Give me free money.
No
I don't
more
want to
working.
work, dude. Like I don't
Yeah.
like working. I don't want to work. I wish I could just sit. Like give me $20 a day. That's all I need.
Yeah.
20 times 365. It's probably not even that much. I'm gonna look this up right now.
20 times 365.
Oh my goodness. YouTube
Three-
shorts.
365. Well, it's gonna be 3650. It's gonna be 67727127113.
What are you doing?
You said 365 times 20.
7,300.
I was close.
$7,300. That is not a lot. I can get a cheeseburger, a double cheeseburger, and fries with the app from McDonald's for $4.62.
Wait, I'm sorry. What? Where did that number come from, though? Where did 20 times 365 come from?
$20 a day for a year.
Oh, why $20 a day? Where did that come from?
I don't know. Off the dome, you know what I'm saying? I'm spinning right
Oh,
now.
that was just what you need to
Yeah.
survive.
Just give me $20 a day. I can get like a cheeseburger.
But you're gonna get so fat and unhealthy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. That's why
can
the poor
literally-
stay poor.
Yeah. Yep.
It's because we trap them into
Yeah,
only needing $20 a day.
Yeah. Exactly.
And
Like
we
that was
say-
the thing we learned about in school.
And we say,
were
stay in your
talking
little
about that.
pen. Don't want for more. Don't think about what's outside the fence.
We were literally like in
You
high
have
school.
what
I
you
remember
need.
watching a video about that. Like it was like about eating healthy or something, and it's impossible to eat healthy if below a certain income. Like you cannot. You have to. You're forced to eat.
Isn't that so
Place-
interesting?
Yeah, like the places that are the most unhealthy are the cheapest. Obvious. I mean, it makes sense too, but like, why spend a ton of money on like a few fruits and vegetables when you can go get an entire meal from McDonald's for a third or a quarter of the price? And there's really economically, there's no decision there. But health-wise, there is, but you can't make the right one because economics are more important than health in that situation. You know, like you can't afford to be like, oh yeah, I'm healthy, but I literally cannot pay for my living. Like I cannot pay to stay where I am. Like you can't make that decision.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Money,
we need
dude.
synthetic food that we can just print. 3D printing.
I don't know how that would work.
I don't know. Well, they made a
Here, eat this
mammoth.
3D printed apple. It tastes super appley, dude. You taste the apple?
Do you taste the apple?
Yeah.
Well, they made a mammoth meatball. Did you see that?
No. Oh, it
They,
did actually. I did see that actually.
yeah,
Yeah.
they cloned meat from a
But are you
mammoth.
really
And
trying to eat lab meat, dude? Are you trying to eat lab meat?
if the alternative is not eating or eating something that's even worse for you, then yeah, I'll eat lab meat. You know?
What's the difference between lab meat and a McDonald's McDouble? Like
I guess
already, what is the difference?
well, I don't know.
Is
That's a
lab
good.
meat more healthy than a McDouble?
I
Is
would
that what you're
imagine that you
telling
can
me?
make well if you're making lab meat, you can probably make it more healthy, right? I would hope. Well, think about the reason that McDonald's meat is unhealthy is like preservatives, frozen, not fresh, mass
In-house
produced.
grown meat. Is
Yeah,
that
if
going to
you
be
like
the new tagline? Is it like we grow our
in-house,
meat in-house?
you walk into the restaurant and they have like a garden with like
Hey,
meatballs on
hey,
a stick.
hey! You guys grow your own meat here?
Yeah,
We
buddy.
grow our own meat. Yeah, come on, take a seat. I'll bring out some meat right now. We just grew it this morning. Like what the fuck?
They go and like pick the meatballs off the plant in the
Yeah,
back,
like what is going on? This is some like
wash it
Dr.
off,
Seuss motherfucking shit.
throw
You
it
know
on
what
the
I mean?
grill.
That's probably what
Yep.
we're gonna be doing, like genetically engineering the plants to grow meat. I wouldn't put it
Probably.
over us.
No, I think that's a fan. I want to do that now.
Holy shit. We're gonna be playing God, Daniel. Are you prepared for that?
Growing meat on plants. I don't know if I'm prepared for that. Also, my computer's gonna die.
Yeah. We're
It's
sitting
not
at like
plugged in right now.
51.
Oh, dang. Yeah, we should probably stop.
I forgot how long we make these things. Like normally like 55, right?
Yeah,
45 to
they're yeah
55.
they're around this range, I think. What are we calling this episode?
What are we calling this episode?
We gotta
I
decide
feel like
quick.
we went all over the place.
What about?
Scatterbrain. I don't know.
But it's always kind of scatterbrained.
Various topics.
Episode 40, whatever, various.
Various topics.
Let's just call it that. We
I
might
don't
as
have a
well
better
have it.
one. I don't have
Yeah,
a better
I
one.
think it's kind of funny because it's so bad. Let's
Yeah.
just do that.
We're getting a little more traction as of late.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, like, if you look at, like, our... Like, it's because we're uploading a little more consistently. But, like, now
Yeah.
we're getting, like, a consistent, like, 27, 28 views.
It's amazing to me that people are watching this.
Yeah,
Like,
a little.
I mean, it's entertaining, I think. People have like Anna has told me that it's actually legitimately entertaining, and like so is Colin.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good to hear. Thank you,
So
Anna and Colin.
yeah. So it's like I think it's actually fun to watch. I'm just surprised that
I find
28
myself...
people.
Yeah, I'll be, like, watching episodes back. I'll be like, oh, this is, like, good.
Yeah.
Like, I'll have it on in the background. I'm
Oh.
like, I need to turn this off because, like, I'm just listening to myself. Like,
Yeah. Just listen.
we just need to
Dang.
find our audience, dude. This is what we're
Yeah.
doing right now. We're in the long con. We're in the long
Yeah,
game.
exactly. We're like Mr. Beast.
Yeah, exactly like Mr. Beast.
We're exactly like Mr. Beast.
We're gonna be the next Joe Rogan, the next Cody Co,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck. But yeah, all right. I don't got anything
We're
else to talk
working on
about. You got anything else to talk about?
Do we have any Patreon subscribers?
I don't know. Let's give it a little.
We don't want to miss
look-see.
it if we do.
That would be embarrassing.
That would be
Wait,
a
oh, whoops.
capital error.
Just forgot to check. Oh fuck. I forgot that it's getting in the way of the I accidentally covered the camera.
Oh. How much battery do I have left? Okay, we should be fine.
Nope.
A few more minutes. Nope. All right,
No,
excellent.
that's okay. You don't have to. You guys don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. It's not a big deal. We're chilling. This is for fun. But thanks for watching.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
Catch you guys. Yeah, on the flip. Wait, what were you gonna say?
I just say I'm constantly surprised.
Yeah,
That,
I
like,
look forward to recording these and uploading them. I think it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. And I'm just constantly surprised that over 5 people watch or over 5 people click on this thing. Like I'm just
Yeah. Like, who's
crazy.
clicking?
Yeah. Who are you, 20
Comment if
something?
you're clicking.
Just please.
Should that
I
be
mean,
the
not that
title?
they're what?
Comment if you're
Comment if you're
clicking.
clicking. Yeah, yeah, okay. Let's do that.
But clicking with like
This is
a
like a massive.
apostrophe.
See, for all you fake fans who don't watch it all the way to the end, you'll be like, wait a minute, why isn't this called? What
Various
happened?
topics.
Yeah, why isn't this called various topics? Comment if you're clicking.
Comment if you're
It's got to have an
clicking.
apostrophe.
Comment various topics if you're clicking.
That's confusing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, you want them to comment
Various
quotes,
the words
various
various
topics.
topics if you're clicking.
Yeah, let's do that. That way, both sides are satisfied.
No, I just want to do the title is comment if you're clicking, but I'm telling the
Oh,
audience right now to comment various topics if you're clicking.
I see.
You
That's
get what
what
I'm
they have to
saying?
comment. Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
what they're commenting. All right,
Yeah,
like,
okay.
before your computer dies.
Yeah, it's just gonna be.
All right. Thank you. I'm Hungry Nation. Goodbye. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.